We are back now with our series Women Mean Business. Today's guest is a trailblazer who completely transformed the nail industry by teaching millions of people how to do their own nails at home. Sarah Gibson Tuttle is the founder of Olive & June, the first brand to bring to market a full do-it-yourself manicure. She launched the company in 2013 after spending more than a decade working on Wall Street. Gibson Tuttle says she's been obsessed with having her nails done ever since she was a little girl. Her mission is to make that fresh out of the salon feeling accessible and affordable for everyone. She started Olive & June as one nail salon in Beverly Hills. She then turned it into a household name. Since 2019, Olive & June has become the fastest growing nail brand in the U.S. It has more than 125,000 five-star reviews, and it's also the #1 nail brand at Target, which is like where everybody gets their nail polish, so that's awesome. Earlier this year, Olive & June officially launched on Amazon, helping the brand secure a spot on Fast Company's 2025 Most Innovative Companies list. And none of it, of course, would be possible without the leadership of Sarah. I am so excited to have her live in studio with us. Good morning. Thank you for being here.
Thank you for having me.
What an incredible brand. I love it myself. As somebody who has such a hard time, you know, I'm right-handed, so painting my right hand with my left hand, the thing that you've created that is like what's so revolutionary actually makes it so much easier, which we'll get into in a minute.
The poppy.
First, I'd love if you could tell us about the name Olive & June, because I love this story.
Of course, and I love that you love the poppy. It really does make it so easy to paint your nails.
It does.
So Olive is my great-grandmother and June is my grandmother. So they are the two women in my life who just have inspired me. They had such big hearts and high standards, very high standards. And so it felt right to name what started as a salon business and obviously ultimately became a business that's in 10,000 doors across America, which is a dream come true. But what meant the most to me was naming it after two people that actually like embodied everything that I would want for people that are walking in the doors or using our products.
Also, I love their names. I mean, what cool names they had. Olive & June, amazing. Okay, so I mentioned that you left this career on Wall Street to do something like this, to take a leap and to start a business that was sort of niche and unique. And what I also think is super interesting is this is a product, you know, geared towards women.
Yeah.
You're going to have to talk to a lot of male investors in that process and try to sell this concept to people who might not have any idea how hard it is to paint your nails at home.
Absolutely.
What was that like?
Well, they not only weren't familiar with, you know, nails, usually, not always, but usually they're not familiar with nails, or they're not like, you know, intimately excited about it.
Right.
But the reality is that a lot of the people in their lives are probably getting their nails done at salons too. And so because they're in a position of investing, they have more financial, you know, freedom. And so the people in their lives are getting their nails done at a salon. And so they didn't even understand DIY, let alone mass and talking about like a non-Sephora brand. So it was a lot of no's and it was a lot of like confusion. But the reality is that it was filling a need for women, or mostly women across this country, across the globe, that they don't know how to do their own nails because they've essentially all the products have been made for manicurists. And so really reshaping the conversation of, you might not understand this, but this is what we need. And there's DIY in every category except this category.
And tell me about creating those products like the poppy we mentioned, basically starting a whole new category within something that had existed, getting a manicure, but making it suitable for at home. How hard was that?
Right, and by the way, it's the right question, which obviously, of course, you're asking, so it's the right question. But it's the right question because the poppy is our patented polished bottle handle where you pop it on so it doesn't look like one hand looks like my 10-year-old daughter painted it. Exactly. But we started with innovation. Like, we started there. We started with how do we have a category that's really popular. People love nails. Like, everyone loves their nails being done. 98% of women say they feel better when they have a manicure.
Totally.
But there were these products that were just made for manicurists, put on a shelf with no education and kind of like a good luck mentality from these brands, from these hallmark brands. Well, we started with innovation, saying to ourselves, how do we deconstruct that? How do we actually create products for the consumer, be a total steward to the consumer, that they are our guiding light, and create this system where they can actually get this salon quality manicure at home. And so it starts with innovation, and it starts with, don't look at anything that's on the shelf right now because that's all for salon.
Right.
Like, that's not for DIY. That's not for the consumer. That's not for me to get the best manicure possible from the comfort of my couch.
Right.
Watching my favorite TV show.
So interesting. I know. And it really does make it easier. I'm wearing Olive & June right now. A color that I've just learned was named by your daughter. It's called Pink Goldfish, topped with like, what is it? Like, it's like the fairy stardust top coat or something like that.
You got it. You're perfect.
And I love it so much. Yours look fantastic.
I have press-ons on, and they took 10 minutes to do, and they're $10.
Okay, I've never tried a press-on. I'm going to because of your fabulous. Tell me about some new products that you're doing, including what the press-on market has been like for y'all as you get into this.
It's exploded, and I never expected. I was a natural nail girl. You know how people say, like, they're my nails, which is what Builder Gel is great for because it really helps you grow out your own nails. It's a really strong gel polish.
Okay.
But I never thought I'd be a press-on person.
Yeah.
That was not me. And when the team wanted to launch it because the consumer wanted it, and we're your best friend for all things nails, so we have to give you everything in nails. We can't just be like, oh, that's not for me, so I'm not gonna create that.
Right.
The minute I put on press-ons, and it took 10 minutes to put them on, and my nails look like I've been in a salon for 2 hours for $200.
Right.
I was hooked.
Okay.
Hooked.
All right. I'm doing it. I'm going to try yours.
And we have press-ons with tabs. So those sticky tabs, like double-sided sticky tape, basically, but really strong. And we have glue. So there's two options. So you don't have to feel intimidated by glue. You can start with the tabs, which look like you just got a gel at the salon.
That really does. We always love to ask women this, especially when they've done something like you have, where you've like left one industry, jumped into another, and had the feat of explaining this and getting this to where it's at. To primarily male investors, if somebody's at home and they've got an idea or they want to try something, but they're scared to jump in, they're scared to push go, what's your advice for them?
Be your own best friend. I say this to my friends all the time. What would I say to you in your darkest moment? Like, how would I normalize the situation you're in, tell you that everyone's been where you've been, like everyone's kind of gone through the struggle. Remember your shine. Remember how incredible you are. Like, what would your best friend tell you in that moment? And then make a tactical to-do list and just start checking things off, because you need to be your own cheerleader. Like, you have it inside of you, and every one of us can do anything we put our mind to.
So great to have you. Congratulations on the new products and wonderful to meet you.
Thank you so much.
That's going to do it for this hour of Morning News Now. Stay with us, though. The news continues right now.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.